So how do you sum up that in the end? You guys obviously dug in to get the point, but do you feel you could have won it at the end?
Yeah, I'm frustrated today and disappointed because it's probably the worst out of the three performances that we've had. Obviously, the game plan changes for both teams in the 10th minute when Kieran Clark gets sent off. For me, I'd much rather a team would go through and score the goal rather than it go 10 against 11 because, they were camped in their half for long periods and defended their box really well. But we didn't do enough to win the game because we didn't show enough quality in the final third, in all honesty.
Yeah, I think the sending off kind of got the crowd going, the home crowd going more as well. Did that kind of make it even tougher for your lads?
Not really, because we obviously had a lot more ball then. That obviously would change to 4-3-2 and give us our fullbacks as the out ball. But we just never showed the quality in the final third. I just felt we were a little bit pedestrian on the ball. We needed to be quicker, and it wasn't until the goal that we scored where we moved the ball with any kind of tempo and pace, and we double switched it. And team has scored a wonderful goal, but we never done enough of that after the sending off, and because of that, we never got enough big chances.
What was your view on the penalty, the Newcastle penalty?
At the time, I had no idea. I've seen it back. Does it hit his arm? Yes. For me, the referee knows it's hit his arm as well, and he's decided to give a corner because of the proximity of how close it was. I'm told there's a law that's saying if your arm's above your shoulder, then it should be a penalty. But come on, if it takes 90 seconds to make a decision in the studio, then surely that's not a clear and obvious error. And I'm just disappointed that at the moment I don't feel enough on-field referees are given enough responsibility when making big decisions.
Just lastly from me, obviously the point keeps the unbeaten run going for yourself. You'll be pleased with that. But what does it do for the bigger picture at the bottom of the table?
I don't know. We just concentrate on the next game now. We knew that it was a big game tonight, probably bigger for Newcastle than ourselves because they haven't won this season yet. It keeps our unbeaten run going. Defensively, I thought we were good. Didn't give away many chances. I told them to keep their heads at half time because, any little touch they would be looking to get free kicks and set pieces, and that's where they end up getting their goal from. But the perseverance and the character of the players is there for all to see. Kept battling away, and got a point in the end.
Thanks, Dean.
Thank you.
Thanks, Keith. Can we go to Paddy Davitt, please, from the EVP?
Dean, hopefully you can hear me, mate.
Hi, Paddy. Yeah.
Cheers, Dean. You talked about you felt quality wasn't there in the final third. You talked maybe a little bit pedestrian. Did you think they looked a bit lethargic as well at times?
Yeah, I did. I just didn't feel we moved the ball quick enough, Paddy. We spoke at length at half time because our fullbacks were always going to be the out ball. So we tweaked it a little bit. I've never felt our wide players were causing them enough problems. So we went two up front with a diamond in midfield and allowed our fullbacks to be the out balls, but we never double switched it quick enough because we had to get them one side and then switch it the other to get our overloads, but we never done that quite quick enough. And I probably should have got Dimmy on a little bit earlier, not because Brandon weren't playing well, but we just needed that balance with the left footer on that side at that time.
I mean, you did say and have said to us, you never get too high with a win, never get too low with a defeat. So where would a draw sort of register in terms of how you're feeling tonight? Yeah,
right bang in the middle, I suppose. But listen, the biggest thing, and I keep saying to the players, if you don't win, then you don't lose. In the three games that certainly I've had with the lads, they look hard to beat. They look a hard team to play against, with the exception of the first half against Southampton. And we can certainly take a lot of positives from that moving forward now.
Final one from me, Dean. No Rasheed, so no Cantwell tonight. What can you tell us on those two?
Yeah, so Milo slipped in training yesterday and felt his groin. We brought him with us because we still felt, given time, that he would be okay. But it wasn't worth the risk, especially with so many games coming up. And Todd's got a COVID issue, so wasn't allowed to travel with us. But he went in and trained on his own today, and he'll be back training with us hopefully by the end of the week.
Cheers, Dean. Thanks for your time, mate.
Cheers, thank you.
Cheers, Paddy. Michael Bailey from The Athletic, please.
Hey, Dean. Hopefully my connection holds up here. What did you make of the psychology of the players out on the pitch when it went down to 10 men and how they coped with that situation. Was there anything there in terms of them being unsure about how they were going to go about things? Did you feel?
No, I think it, the opposition going down to 10. It's something that you speak about. We've probably not had enough time on the pitch to let them know how we would want to go about it. But they've certainly played against 10 men enough times before. They went 4-3-2, and as I said before, our fullbacks were out ball. I just didn't feel that we showed enough quality or moved the ball quick enough. That was the key for us creating more chances.
I know you don't want to rely on Teemu Pukki, but I mean, it was quite the finish, wasn't it?
Oh, it was a hell of a finish, and if there's anyone I want to rely on, it is him to score a goal like that. And that's why I said, I'd rather team would go through and make it 1-0 and them stay 11v11. I felt, them going down to 10 give everybody, that mentality of everything's against us, let's stick together. And, I thought they defended their box really well as well.
Just finally, I don't know how aware you are, but there was probably a couple of penalty handball shouts for you guys in either half, but were you aware of those at either point?
No, I think there was some half appeals. That's for the on-field referees, for me to deal with, and nobody quite understands what the unnatural position or natural position of the arm is at the moment, especially when it's headed from less than a yard away from you.